Welcome to the Angus Report, a news program for cattle producers.
We bring you the week's top headlines from American Angus Association headquarters, including a discussion with Dr. Dan Mosier on $B and feed intake data.
John Butler of Beef Marketing Group talks about the influence of consistency and quality across the production chain.
We have a full circle look at what drives beef demand, and a longtime Texas Angus breeder, Minnie Lou Bradley, receives the livestock industry's top honor.
This is the Angus Report. Hello, I'm Bob Cervera.
And I'm Crystal Albers.
Our top news this week. Dollar value indices like the Beef Value Dollar Index, or $B, have been helping cattlemen improve their genetics for the past 10 years. Both $B and $F, or feedlot value, are used to find the most profitable genetics for the feeding phase of production and incorporate traits like growth and carcass characteristics. Now, with advancing technology and more feed intake information in the database, the association is enhancing the way it provides these tools.
$F and $B are terminal sire indexes, and they're for use in selection to find the most profitable genetics for the feeding phases of production. And so they incorporate information like growth as well as carcass characteristics. From the beginning, there's been some assumptions and calculations about feed intake. But in 2004, when these were first formulated, we didn't have individual feed intake information. Since then, there's been a lot of interest and activity in collecting individual feed intake information on Angus cattle. We have over 15,000 records on individual animal feed intake in our database as well, where producers are using some of these new technologically advanced systems to capture the animal's daily intake. So this information is now in our database, and we actually have EPDs for feed efficiency, what we call residual average daily gain. And so it made sense at this point to go ahead and use that feed intake information and build it into $F and $B. So not only are we characterizing the cattle that are the fastest gaining and producing the highest quality carcass, but also the ones that have lower feed intake, and so they're inherently more efficient, resulting in a lower cost to folks that are feeding those cattle.
The association's latest national cattle evaluation, released December 5th, reflects the enhanced $B and $F values. You can also learn more in the pages of the December Angus Journal.
A consistent quality product is the key to building beef demand. That's according to John Butler of Beef Marketing Group, who says there's significant opportunity to produce even more consistent beef to consumers with increased and regular communication across industry sectors, from cow-calf producers to feeders and packers.
We have been involved in a number of systems that actually are involved from the beginning of the animal all the way till it's in the center of the plate or in the meat case. That's where we have been able to make the most progress relative to consistent product. And so we just need to do more of that, I think, so that we actually know where the product is coming from. We understand the animal health that was taken and preconditioning and care and handling of those animals before it ever gets to the feeding operation. And then we need to understand how we best prepare that animal to get to its optimal endpoint. Whenever we have a breakdown in the system and we sort of guess at what that outcome's going to be, that's where inconsistency comes in terms of a finished product. But because of our independent nature and because of the pressure of markets, we seem to find breaks in that commitment. And really, long term, we can't afford that.
John spoke at the recent Angus University, sponsored by Merck Animal Health, at the Angus Means Business National Convention and Trade Show. You can read more about John's presentation online at angusconvention.com.
Consistent, healthy cattle are the lifeline for Ryan Losky and his family. The fifth-generation cattle feeder from Columbus, Nebraska, feeds only Angus cattle and works each day to provide the best animal care possible.
Buying calves that have had their preconditioning shots are like kindergarten shots for your kids. If we can get them healthy coming into our feed yard, we can keep them healthy at our feed yard. Consistency is important for that, and we do. There's calves that we bought for 10, 15 years in a row. We can work with them to get their vaccinations in order before they get to the feed yard, and that's a tremendous help. My wife June reminds me a lot that it's the most honorable profession in the world to provide food for food for people to eat. I enjoy that aspect of it. We feel it's the most tasty, quality product that you can produce, and Angus cattle really produce a lot of choice product that we enjoy eating in our house, and that I'm proud that I can provide to consumers around the world to eat our product.
The new Republican-led Congress will be faced with deciding how to revise cool regulations and avoid costly trade sanctions threatened by Canada and Mexico if the rule stays as written. Country of origin labeling has been strongly contested by producers on both sides of the issue. seeking balance between identifying product origin without disrupting international partnerships. The United States has 60 days to appeal the WTO ruling. We'll report more on this issue as it develops. We go now to Jenna McCrell with a look at news you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Crystal. There's no place quite like Denver in January. Angus events and shows at the National Western Stock Show take place January 12th through the 17th. The Superpoint ROV Angus Bull Show starts off the week, followed by the Junior Angus Heifer Show, the ROV Angus Female Show, and a Denver favorite, the Carload and Pin Shows. The Angus Foundation Heifer Package will be offered at auction on January 14th, just prior to the National Western Angus Bull Sale, which is the only sale managed by the American Angus Association. Spruce Mountain Ranch will also be hosting Angus Night on the Mountain again this year to raise funds for the Angus Foundation and the 2015 National Junior Angus Show. The association's hotel block at the Marriott City Center is effective until December 21st. Visit angus.org for complete event details and how to plan your trip to Denver. And save yourself some time this holiday season and check out online shopping through the Angus Foundation and the American Angus Auxiliary. Angus cattle-inspired clothing, framing prints, jewelry, specialty gifts, and other merchandise are sure to please any cattle enthusiast on your Christmas list. And the Auxiliary has special deals through the Gifts That Sizzle program, which offers high-quality certified Angus beef gift packages. Visit angus.org to access links to the Angus Foundation online store and the Auxiliary's gift barn. And that's what you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Jenna. When the Angus Report returns, how technology influences food's affordability.
And Texas Angus breeder Minnie Lou Bradley is welcomed into the Saddle and Sirloin Portrait Gallery.
Visit angus.org to continue watching this episode of the Angus Report.
The Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health. Why not prevent respiratory disease before it steals from your bottom line? Vista Once protects your calves with the most complete respiratory disease coverage available. And Vision Blackleg vaccines can add 14 pounds per calf at weaning. Contact your veterinarian or animal health supplier today.
Your herd, your business, your family. You've always protected what matters most, so you know how important vaccinations are for healthy cattle. And with Vista vaccines from Merck Animal Health, you know you're covered. No other vaccine works like Vista. Only Vista gives you complete dual-action pneumonia protection and complete one-dose fetal protection for the entire pregnancy. Protect what matters most. Talk to your veterinarian or animal health supplier about Vista.
At 44 Farms, we believe work starts at sunup and doesn't stop until sundown. We believe in order to live off the land, you have to love and respect it. We believe that cattle aren't just raised, they're nurtured. And we believe when you do things right, with honesty and integrity, well, things like quality and consistency happen naturally. 44 Farm Steaks, responsibly raised all-natural beef.
You pick your cattle and your partners with care. Count on those who share your values about hard work and a reputation that is earned. Choose the optimists, the exciting ideas, like GeneSeek Genomic Profiling. When you go with the GeneSeek GGP HD80K, you can invest time, money, and reputation in superior seed stock. You know their merit earlier in life, so you can raise and market calving ease, growth, and carcass bulls with greater confidence. And when your bulls perform as advertised, your customers can take your word to the bank. We know you are good at what you do. We help you stand out from the crowd. GeneSeek, a new brand of partner.
Join the team, the Beef Quality Assurance Team. Getting BQA certified shows you're committed to practices that produce the highest quality beef in the world. And by visiting BQA.org, you can take the online certification course at a time that fits your schedule and from the comfort of your home or office. You'll also find lots of helpful tips on improving animal health and animal handling practices. Get certified, BQA certified, because it's about doing the right thing. Visit BQA.org today and become a member of the BQA team.
Wow, I can even run Tourgate.
Now, we all know it wouldn't be safe to ask your mother to operate just any old livestock system, but Molly Manufacturing's Flight Zone Avoidance System with remote-controlled turret gate is all about the safety. Molly provides the only livestock working system that keeps family, co-workers, and livestock safer when closing gates in high-impact areas. See www.mollymfg.com for Molly's full line of low-stress livestock handling equipment. Molly's Flight Zone Avoidance System with turret gate. It's mother approved. It's all about the safety at Molly Manufacturing.